The king will return after this short message.
After a hard-fought battle, we Vikings need to clean off. There's only one product our kingdom uses to have the finest hair in all of the land. What do you have to say about that, my king?
My brothers and sisters, us Vikings, we like to get dirty. And as the king, there's only one product I trust to maintain the fairest hair in all of the land, and that is insert product here. Not only does this keep me clean, but it also leaves me with a scent that even the finest shield maiden in all of the land cannot resist. Use insert product here and become a Viking. Smell like the king.
Use insert product here. Smell, feel, and look like a Viking.
Is that good? Is that a wrap? I don't want to shoot another one. I'm getting thirsty. Where's the ale around here? Do we have any ale around here? Steve, where's my ale? Steve.
Please contact Steve to get your product featured in the kingdom. The life of a Viking can be dangerous and challenging. We farm, hunt, and fight. But most importantly, we drink. Our kingdom likes to ensure we have only the finest of ale for all our people. Let's ask our king more about it.
There are only two things us Vikings like more than the heat of battle. One of them is saying the word skull, and the other is enjoying an ice-cold ale after a hard-fought fight. That is why in my kingdom, there's only one product we trust to quench the thirst of all my people, and that is insert product here.
With all the vitamins and minerals needed to ensure optimal performance, insert product here is the only right choice. Don't believe me? Let's ask some of the people in the kingdom.
Insert product here is good.
I actually really like insert product here.
I would drink insert product here.
See how happy they are? Insert product here is meant to be drank anytime, anywhere. You can drink it close up. You can drink it with your pinky up, while you're taking a leak, and even when you're in the thick of battle. Doesn't that get you excited, my king?
Insert product here, the drink of my kingdom, and the only drink for the king. Skull. Skull. Steve, you fuck.
Insert product here. The drink of Vikings. Contact Steve to get your product featured in our kingdom.
All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. What's up? We are back. We are back. Okay, and let's bring in the bag. Oh, there he is. We found him. We found the bag.
That's worked. Okay.
He's right there. I see him. He's right there.
I'm here. Well,
How's it going, the bag?
great.
Yes, on a scale of 1 to absolutely fantastical, in legendary and excellent. Where are you at?
What?
I don't know.
Exemplary.
Ooh, that's a word. I've heard that
felt
word.
gross in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, this morning I tried to talk about the word luxurious.
Luxurious.
I think that's what I was talking about this morning. I don't remember. A lot happened this morning, okay? A lot happened.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Like
yeah.
good things?
no.
Oh.
A lot of sweat, a lot of vomit. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Good.
Hey, have you watched any of this AT&T Annihilator Cup thing?
No.
Oh my! Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So AT&T is
Annihilator?
hosting a tournament. Been a month-long thing. It's a 4-week thing where they get streamers, the top streamers for certain games. So like they had League of Legends, Fortnite, Street Fighter, and CS:GO. So they get
Okay.
some of like the best streamers and like the most known streamers from each of these games, and then they, add in all these other people too, and they compete. Each week is a different game. This week is CS:GO. Last week was League of Legends. The week before was Street Fighter, and the week before that was Fortnite. And they're all like playing against. They all have different teams and stuff like that. Not only are they get extra points if their team wins, but the solo performances get them points too. So it's been really funny to see. Like, so the CS:GO one's going on right now, and like Summit is paired with one guy who's played CS:GO before, and then the other three have no idea what the fuck they're doing. In like the sense where they don't know any call outs, they don't know how to like buy weapons and shit like that. And then like last week was League of Legends, and it was hilarious because the pros were going like 30-0. Like the pros were just destroying. And like League of Legends is one of those games where if you haven't played a MOBA before, you're going to suck at a MOBA. Yeah. And like they're playing against professional League of Legends players, and it was literally like the way it worked was whatever team had more people that had played the game before was the team that was winning. And it's really funny to see like people play games that aren't in their professional scene.
It's cool that they've. I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's cool that they get hit like just different genres with each one though.
Got a battle royale, a MOBA, a fighter game, and a tactical shooter.
This is AT&T. Why did they throw it?
I look at the fucking prize pool, man. First place gets $50,000.
It's like, wait, so what the fuck? Huh. God damn.
Yeah, I mean it's really cool. I honestly, literally was talking about this. I tried to get Kick to back it, but normal Kick fashion, they take forever to respond to anything. But what I wanted to do was like, I don't care about who's the best at a certain game, right? Like my idea was like, let's take, I had 3 games set up. I wanted to see who the best battle royale player is. So I wanted to take like Dr. Disrespect's Triple Threat Challenge and turning it into a tournament where we play 3 different battle royales, and whoever did the best in combined between them would be the champion. And I think this is a great thing for gaming.
Yeah, it's a cool fucking idea actually. Instead of just, I don't know. For like preliminaries too, like they're on different days even, and it's just that game.
Yep.
Like, oh god, I'm just like imagining playing against pros in one thing.
Yep.
And just totally getting destroyed one day. And
just you get totally destroyed 3 days because you have your one game that you're good at, and then you get destroyed in every other game.
Yeah, but hey, really good at Street Fighter though.
Yeah, you could mop the floor with that shit, right? No, I honestly, I think it's funny though, because it really goes to show you like how, because these are all streamers, right? It really goes to show you how when you become a streamer, you are really tied into the game that you play. And most streamers don't venture outside because like for me, if me or you were to do this, we've played every single one of those games, right? So we wouldn't bottom frag in any of those games.
Probably Street Fighter, if anything.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I agree. Probably Street Fighter. If it was Mortal Kombat instead of Street Fighter, I'd be fine.
Yeah, it might be a different story.
Right. But Street Fighter, yeah, I agree there. But like some of these people have never touched like League of Legends and Counter-Strike. Those are like 2 staples of gaming. Like the fact that you don't have any idea how to play either of those 2 games, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's just based on like how long they've been around.
Right. Forever.
I don't know. Yeah. Do people just not play like Counter-Strike? I mean, I know 2 came out, but like, I don't know. Like, do the youths do they still give a shit about that game?
Probably not. They're all playing fucking Fortnite. Trust me. As somebody who's around kids enough, they're still all on the Fortnite thing. Unfortunately.
I guess. Yeah, they had so much going on there too, from what I hear. Since I've last played that.
I mean, it's like 10 games in one now. It's crazy. Absolutely bananas. I do want to say this before we actually get into the actual episode, guys. Our first game review is up on YouTube. If you want to check it out, if somebody would be kind enough to go !YouTube in our kick chat right now, our first game review of Content Warning is up. Every view, every like, every comment goes a long way in the algorithm. We'd very much appreciate it. Again, we have this new thing, and it's going to be a lot. It's even going to be more special once I move out. But we're going to, having Teabag and I still get together twice a week to do our gaming session and our Buddy in the Bag thing. It's going to be a lot of fun to get to talk to him consistently. And yeah, we're going to try to stay consistent with this as much as we can and keep running with it. You want to say anything before we go into episode 4? This is episode 4, right? This is our 4th one? Or is this our 3rd one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 4th.
Thank you, Megan. I think it's the 4th one as well.
Yeah,
I don't have
follow that YouTube channel.
Yeah.
To find this.
The good shit right there. And also, chat. I'm going to put him on the spot here so that he even feels more guilt to do it. I told him he didn't need to do it, but I'm going to make him feel guilty about it. I will not be around next week. Thursday I'll be gone, Friday I'll be gone. So I offered the opportunity for Teabag Tycoon to host Power Hour. So if he accepts it, Power Hour will be live at twitch.com/Teabag Tycoon. So yes, I will keep you guys in the know of what's going on. But that is a big responsibility, and we will not let Power Hour go undone. We will not let it go undone. We have not fucking missed a Power Hour in almost a year. And I'm not even kidding. Somebody has hosted Power Hour within the kingdom for a year. So, you don't need to do it, but if you would like to, that's all I got to say. Anyway, let us continue on. Episode 4 of Buddy in the Bag begins now. And today, we have not so much gaming news to talk about, not so much in the sense of a game itself, but we have a lot of news when it comes to things basically surrounding gaming in society and like the cultural impact of gaming. There's a lot of topics that we're going to talk about today that are kind of like eye-opening things. And like the mental and where people's minds are with video games and stuff like that. And I'm going to start with this one, which I think is this might have been the craziest one that was in the list that I sent you. There is the University of Delaware, and they have a major that you can major in gaming. You can major in gaming. After completing 2 years at the University of Delaware's Wilmington campus with a major in Asian studies, this Stephanie Sanchez discovered the newly created gaming studies major. Opting to double major, she moved to the main campus in Newark and joined the first cohort of gaming program, which will graduate this year. So basically what's going on is you can go to a university and you can major in gaming. That is nuts.
Just wait, like not like, well, I guess, but like not for like a esport thing, or
No.
it's just gaming?
Just in gaming.
What? I need to go back to school now.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm we're both people who don't. I mean, you have a specific degree, and I have a specific degree. We don't have college specific degrees.
Yeah.
Doesn't double majors go a long way?
I think so. Yeah.
Like if you're looking at a resume, a double major goes a long way, doesn't it? Like if somebody who's double majored in something.
Yeah. I guess it just depends, though, if they know what this.
How's it going,
I mean,
Sass?
I don't know. I would
Make it-
imagine if they saw it in majoring in gaming, I don't know what they would think
Yeah, I agree.
as as a double major. Like, I'm a doctor and also a gamer. Let's go.
I didn't read through the article completely. I'm trying to see what it.
I suppose it's just usually there's like a certain game culture and society. I'm looking at
Yeah,
their
I'm at the exact same point right now.
I guess to understand the game, I would just call it game development though, because you're technically learning like I don't know. Usually if you're going to a school, it's usually more like you got to learn something about the process of making the game as well. Like not just gaming.
Right, not
You know what
just
I mean?
pick up controller and press buttons. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've majored
You know
in
what I mean?
gaming.
It's like I understand it. Have you played any games? No.
No,
I have
no,
no idea
no.
how to do the mechanics. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like I would think you'd like esport. Technically, that would be like the closest to what I have in my head of just like someone paying you to game. Not like getting paid, but like you know what I mean. Like you pay to play, like you pay to play, basically.
Right.
But I don't know, or
Oh,
just to sit there and play a game, essentially. I mean,
sorry. I'm trying to figure.
Is
I
it-
turned you
is-
down. I turned you down on
Sure.
when we played Lethal Company last. So I apologize. You're good to go
Oh,
though. You're good to go.
yeah, I don't know. Like I almost not too long ago reapplied to a college to just be able to maybe join the esport game like team.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fucking
But
sick.
like but then I was like, I gotta pick like a major
Right.
to like they didn't have one for like gaming other than like, I don't know, some sorts of like design, and it was all online, so like it would have been just fucking weird. But yeah, I don't know.
I
What,
think
you gonna apply to Delaware or
no, fuck no. I suck at gaming
no?
nowadays. I'm fucking terrible. I think it's crazy that like I saw Robin kind of touch on it earlier. So Sass actually looks like she has quite a understanding of what is going on here. Okay, so it goes more into like I think a gaming major is what the actual when people see gaming major, I think that just is it's a gateway to negative criticism. Like just imagine like if you
Yeah.
graduate from college and like your family's like, "Oh, what did you major in?" And you're like, "Gaming." Oh, what? Like they would know you to take you seriously.
Yeah.
Which I think
Like,
kind of goes to the
yeah.
broader spectrum of what we talked about in one of our other Buddy in the Bags, where we were talking about the stigma behind like streaming and gaming, right? Where it's like if I were to talk to somebody and say I'm a streamer, right? It's just a lot of people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Where it's the
Yeah.
same thing with having a gaming major. People will be like, "What the fuck? You can major in gaming? Like, what is that even entitled?" So it's a really weird thing. I never thought I would see the day where you could major in something called gaming. That's nuts to
No,
me.
that's fucking sick. I
It is
wish
sick.
yeah. I wish that was a thing.
Hey, speaking
Before.
of which, I guarantee you, if gaming was a major, T-Bag and I would have fucking passed with flying colors. I swear to God.
Dude.
We would have been sitting here telling our college stories about how we won the Halo tournament to become A grade in college. Right?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, we were just fucking, I don't know, I had so many hard copies of stuff. I don't know. When I got a computer, that laptop, man, I just burnt that thing to the ground.
Oh yeah. I think I went through 4 laptops in my until I got my first PC. The fans always gave out on them and they would just keep overheating.
Yeah, they were, I don't know, those early like MacBooks were kind of shit.
For gaming, yes, 100%.
Yeah. Oh my God.
They were
Yeah,
really
that
bad.
trackpad, man. Best aim in the game. Let me tell you.
Yeah, well, that's a story for a different day. But
Yeah.
Teabag playing a MOBA with a fucking trackpad. That's wild ass shit.
I used to play Counter-Strike with that shit.
I don't. Yeah, this guy's crazy. I mean, you know, if you guys are here for my workout streams, I always talk about how I like to make my workouts harder by wearing war paint when I do it. So like the war paint sweats into my eyes and I can't see shit when I'm lifting weights. Well, Teabag decided that he wanted to make gaming harder, so he decided not to buy a mouse and play on trackpad for a very long period. It wasn't like it was like a 1 week thing, guys. It was a very long period of time. He almost got good at it though. Like you were actually pretty good at fucking playing on a trackpad.
It was hard going to mouse actually.
Jesus Christ.
It was a struggle, man. No, I don't know why I did that. I guess just broke.
He didn't donate enough plasma. Unlucky.
No.
Unlucky. All right, we're gonna go into that was just kind of the quick opening subject. This next subject has a lot of depth to it. This one here is about the average video game player nowadays, and it's the title of the article is nearly half of video game players say creation and self-expression are the main reasons for gaming. A new study has found that while stress relief is self-reported as the top reason people are playing video games, 46% of gamers now list creation, imagination, and self-expression as their main motivations. What the fuck? As their main motivations for gaming. The stat is up 10% from last year per entertainment website and online fan communities fandom, 4th annual Inside Gaming Report. They also stated that people who are gaming for self-expression, creation, and imagination are 30% more likely to increase their gaming time, feeling more drawn to gaming world than ever before. So I guess without reading any more into the article, because I think that kind of sums up what the topic that I want to talk about with this. First and foremost, Teabag, what is your, when you play games, what is your reasoning behind gaming? Like when you play games, what is the feeling that you're trying to get from it?
You know, I honestly think it depends on the mood I'm in a lot of times. Like I like being competitive and stuff, so like FPSs are kind of, I'm drawn to that to make myself feel that or scratch that itch, you know? But other times I can see myself like getting lost in like a open world game if I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Depends on the day, I guess. You know? If I just want to like be the hero, right? I could totally understand that. Wanting to identify with something like that, like especially in all these games where you can create yourself essentially, you know,
Right.
like a one for one. So I get it. Yeah, it's like therapeutic in a way. Um, but yeah, it just depends on the day for me though. I don't know. Like sometimes I just want to shoot stuff.
Heard that.
Brainless, just brainless stuff. So yeah, I don't know if
You're a
that
mood,
was a good enough answer for that,
no,
but
you're a mood gamer is what you're saying, right?
yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think at this point in my life, that's true. He did say shoot stuff, but he meant he meant not IRL. He did mean
in
not
a video
IRL.
game.
Yeah.
In a video game.
Not IRL.
No.
I think at this point in my life now that like I think the pure enjoyment and excitement in everything with gaming dissipated once I stopped playing sports. Like then it became what you said, the first thing you said. It became a competitive outlet for me.
Yeah.
It is for like you know me very well. Like I don't play many single player games. Like Baldur's Gate was an exception to the rule. I hate playing single player games because I don't hate it because I do enjoy a good story, but it takes a lot to get me to play a single player game. I love to feel like I am just superior to other people. I fucking love that shit. And that's why they call me the king. It's because I love to be in charge. I fucking love it. And I swear to God, the reason why I play games now, Call of Duty, League of Legends, Fortnite, insert game that I've played recently, it's all competition. It's all not me versus a computer. It's me versus another person. And when I destroy them in the game, I can say, you fucking suck and I am better than you. And I like that. I miss that. I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that shit. That is my...
You miss Xbox 360 COD lobby.
Oh, yes. Fucking looking up my Diamond RPG. Let's fucking go. Let's see what you got, bitch. Yeah, I fucking love that.
In between rounds because the open mics are just flooded and everything.
Flooded everywhere. So gaming to me is very much a competitive itch, like as you said at first. But at the same time, there is, back when we were playing Total War quite a bit, Total War Warhammer and stuff like that, there was nothing better to me than sitting down during a football season and like sitting on my computer, having Total War on my main monitor and 2 football games off to my left and my right, and just sitting here and just mindlessly playing Total War, and just like it was complete zen. Like it was relaxation. It had everything. Like those are the only games. Like the only time I play single player games is when my attention is somewhere else, and this is just like my side thing that I have going on. But no, competition times a million is my gaming thing right now. Times a million.
Yeah. No, I in no way was I like shitting on that. If either, I like, because I like playing like competitive games with friends too, just to have like that, especially when you need teammates and shit. It's like, I don't know, it's just nice to fill that lobby, that space, because sometimes it can suck. But like battle royales, I don't know, even doing duos and shit like that, when we used to just like PUBG it and just
Gadka.
Gakka, grab some clothes. Yeah, I don't know, like that stuff's really, it brings a whole different experience to like a single player game. So I can understand, like it's some people just don't like that though, like the fucking battle royale shit that happened, or how it blew up and it was just kind of everywhere,
Right.
I think it's kind of right now, I don't know, it's shifting, I think, and popularities, I think, a little bit. But yeah, I do, don't get me wrong, I do like some like just ranked, anything ranked. I mean, Overwatch for instance, man, that was, for some reason that just like hooked me until
It's because you were
just,
good
like,
at it.
stopped. But what?
No, I mean,
Are you shaking your head, huh?
I fucking hate Overwatch, but no, I mean, that's what it is. Like,
Yeah,
you were good at
but
the
like
game.
other FPSs, I just like suck at, like COD, and it just like makes me feel like crap.
I think
so I don't play it.
I think if you gave COD a fair chance, I think you would actually really like it. I think you really would.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for the day that you want to give it a chance. It's free, so don't keep that in mind. I'm waiting for the day.
Free?
Yeah, the battle royale is free.
Oh.
But I want to go back to what you were talking about earlier about how battle royale kind of destroyed a lot of competition games. Because I think one of the biggest things that it destroyed was arena shooters like Halo, like classic Call of Duty and stuff like that. Like I remember back when we were in college, it would be me, you, downtown Austin and Crispy, and we would fucking play. We would play ranked Call of Duty, and like that shit was fun as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But now, the majority of people who play Call of Duty, the only reason why they play the arena shooter aspect of it is to level up guns, like to get the skins for guns and shit like that. Where like back in the day, like that
prestige shit.
Right. Because in Call of Duty, I know it's been a while since you've played, but in the Battle Royale, like there's attachments that are locked behind levels of the guns. So like you could get a gun that you want to use, but to get the attachments to make it a good gun, you have to level the gun up. So
okay.
So yeah,
So you kind of have to play the multiplayer a little bit, unless you're just playing that.
I never
guess.
did because it costs money.
Okay.
I never did. So like
Ah.
I'm a pretty high level at this point from just playing the game. And if you're
Okay.
good at shooting games, you're going to be decent at Call of Duty regardless. Like there's nothing that really sets it apart from any other shooter game. And
Yeah.
you can pick up some good ground loot that competes with a lot of stuff. But like once you get to a certain point, like getting your loadout is such a. I used to get annoyed when I first started playing when everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna get loady here." I'm like, "Why the fuck do you need a loadout?" Like I like the guns that I have in my hands, but once you understand, like these guns are literally tailored to the way that you play the game, like literally tailored to the T. It makes a
Yeah.
huge difference. A huge difference.
Last time I did play that with like, I don't know, I can't remember who, but I do remember playing that, and that was like a very important thing, was to get that drop,
Yes.
get your kit, and then like, you know, all your other money is spent on whatever if you need it, if you can get it at the time. But I don't know, that it would be kind of cool, I guess, to see how well I do.
I think you. I mean,
if it's free.
I
But
suck at it. Like I suck at. I don't play many shooters anymore. And you do.
Yeah.
So I think you would fare a lot. Like once you figured out like the pace, because the pacing in the game is way quicker than a lot of the shit. I mean, I guess Overwatch is pretty fast, but it's very fast, like slide canceling and shit like that. But I think you would be
Okay.
pleasantly surprised if you put like a
I
couple
mean, I don't
sessions
know,
into
like,
it. I think you'd be
what's
good.
its speed? What's its speed compared to like Apex? Because Apex was like I played.
I think
played a
if you
lot of
could,
that.
if you played Apex, you're gonna be just fine on Call of Duty.
Okay.
Call of Duty is more
like
or
that
less
shit
like
we were like playing against like we were in like
yes.
when I did tournaments during the pandemic and stuff. Like that shit was crazy. Like I
Yeah.
could keep up, but like it took a bit to
But
like
that's
rework my mind in that kind of those situations, I guess.
right. Let's put it this way. So I played Fortnite and Call of Duty, and anytime I came and played Apex with you, I felt
Yeah.
slow. So I'll put it that way. I felt slow playing Apex.
It-
But so I think I honestly like if you download it, we'll go in and we'll play duos, and we can play the Rebirth Island, which is like you get
Okay.
killed, and as long as your teammate's
Okay.
alive for a certain amount of time, you respawn, and then it's
Oh, okay.
eventually the respawns stop, and then it's continuous gameplay. Like it's really gonna get you.
Yeah.
It gets you
I
involved.
think
and-
I know I think I've actually seen people play that with it's like the Alcatraz looking.
Yep.
Fucking-
It's a
okay,
small
yeah.
small island with like 40 people. And you just drop in, and it's a fuck ton of fun because it's like if you get killed right off the rip, you don't have to go wait for the game to start over. You spawn as
Yeah,
long as your
that's-
teammate's alive.
Okay. That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be a lot of fun. And then, like I said, give it the first time might suck ass, but you're a better first person shooter at this point in time. I'm not gonna say you were always, but at this point in time,
No, I will definitely not. I will agree with you.
Okay. At this point in time, I think you were a better first person shooter player than I am. And I think that you would, since you played Apex so religiously there for a while, and since you still play a lot of first person shooters, I think you would have no trouble. I think the biggest thing for you is just like figuring out the maps. I think that would be the biggest thing for you, is just being like, all right, like when you play a game
Yeah.
for such a long time, you figure out the maps, and that makes a huge difference, right? Knowing where you can go, knowing
rotations
corners.
and
Yep.
stuff.
Yep, goes a long way. Why don't I play Overwatch? Because that game fucking sucks. And then they also scammed me. They didn't release
They scammed
Overwatch
you?
2. Yeah, I'm still
Oh,
waiting for
yeah,
Overwatch
well.
2. Never came out.
Okay.
I was scammed.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that campaign any day now. Any day now.
Any
It'll
day
come
now.
out. I know they said it wouldn't, but I'm on to them.
I played
Oh, God.
Overwatch a lot. A lot.
I
Floki.
like Overwatch.
I
don't
still
know
do
what it
too.
is.
With
It
the
could
right-
really suck. I get that, but like I don't know. It's just like a fun shooter if you don't take it that seriously.
Yes.
But you can
That's the
definitely
problem.
take it that
That's the
seriously as
problem.
well.
Yeah, right.
That's
right.
that's why it's so fucking toxic.
Yeah. It's League of Legends on steroids, basically.
Yeah.
It's League of Legends in a first person. Because if one person doesn't do what they're supposed to do, you're fucked. Like literally
Yeah.
one person. I have a lot of fun with Overwatch. I'm more
just
or less
a sucker for it because it was like the first like game I had when I got
yes,
a PC.
it was. That's why we
And I
told you to
played
buy
it
a
on
PC.
Xbox even.
We told you to buy
and
a
then I was
PC
like,
for that
"Oh,
game.
Oh. I was on
Oh.
Battleborn for a little bit when that came out, and you guys were like, "That's gonna die in like a week because this game is amazing." And I was like, "Okay," and then it did.
Where were we wrong?
And then I had to start playing Overwatch. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I do.
Battleborn.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't remember.
God.
I don't remember us saying that to you, but I do remember Battleborn.
Because they made like a like a first person MOBA, and then it was like not like Overwatch though, which was more TF2 ish, you know.
Yep.
And it just blew them up. It just blew them out of the water.
Yeah, game release dates. It's funny because there's a lot of things when it comes to release dates that get overshadowed by other things, like especially like in the movie industry, like movies that come out in like a if you've been paying close attention to the Rings of Power.
Well, yeah. Now that you've ruined it for me.
Well, you're
I'm
welcome.
just kidding.
You're welcome.
No, you didn't ruin it. I honestly, I had no idea that it wasn't like going off of, like, it was just doing its own thing. I had no idea about that.
Well, yeah.
I'm still gonna watch it, but
I'm using a
I'm
comparison.
not gonna take it
here.
as seriously
Yes.
anymore.
I'm going to use a comparison here. I'm not trying to get into the Rings of Power, but if you notice,
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, if you notice that the Rings of Power correlates with one other show that is doing way better than the Rings of Power, and what is that show? It's fucking Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones side thing. As soon as they saw the release,
House of Dragons.
yes, the House of Dragons. As soon as they saw the Rings of Power release their fucking trailer, within 24 hours, guess what came out? The Rings of Power trailer. I mean, the House of Dragons trailer came out within 24 hours. Right after that, and you want to know what got ratioed to shit? The Rings of Power, not the House of Dragons. It's crazy because it's all about timing, right? So like if you have a game that is like it's not like a classic title which is going to gather attention, but it's like a cool idea, and it gets overshadowed by something like the release of the original Overwatch, which everyone was just like freaking out about. Like, oh my god, a TF2 spin-off, essentially. Like, this is gonna be great. You're going to get buried in
Who could have thought?
Right.
Who would have wondered? Guessed.
You're gonna get fucking put in the dust. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
All the games that came out around that time, fucking put in the dust. Whether it's right or not, whatever. But no, the timing of releases is huge.
Yeah.
And Overwatch was worth it. It really was. It really was.
Yeah.
It was a fun game when it came out. Very fun game. They destroyed it as it went on, but I still have fun playing it with the right people.
Yeah. It could still be fun.
But we're going to move into the next topic, which relates to Overwatch, which relates to Call of Duty, which relates to everything that we've been talking about. And this is the problem of gaming right now. And this is why people don't want to play games. And this is why people lose interest. Smurfing. Smurfing. Let's talk about smurfing. Holy fucking shit. Have you ever let's set the stage. Let's set the scene here. Okay. You buy a game and you've been wanting to play it for such a long time. Let's say you install League of Legends, you install Overwatch, you install Call of Duty, and you're like, you know what? It's about time I tried this game. And you queue up in a normal lobby. You've never played the game before. And your first experience with the game is somebody has 50 kills. And you have 2. And you're like, well, that's kind of weird. Let's queue up again. The next game, somebody drops 60 kills. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then you realize the next day, when you go on your computer and you pull up YouTube and you see, oh my gosh, I got 60 kills in a game. And you click on it because you're like, wait, I just started playing that game. And all of a sudden, your name pops up as one of the kills. As not only one, but like 15 of the kills that this person got. This is a professional player or a really good player that's playing on an account that has 0 rank just to try to make a YouTube video. To show how many kills they got against these fucking brand new players to the game. This is the scene that we're setting here. This is smurfing, and it is I consider it a real problem in gaming. I understand why it's a thing. I understand why people who are at the highest levels want to smurf, because in League of Legends, for example, if you are at the top of the top, if you were the rank 1 player in League of Legends, your queue times to get into a game are 20 minutes long. It takes 20 minutes to find a game. So, like, I understand why you want to do that. However, your ease of access to the game is at the expense of many other people. Like, you destroy people's experiences by coming back and playing with these noobs. Ebeg, you have played many games that have had many Smurfs in it. What are your thoughts on Smurfs in gaming?
I hate it for the, like, if it's like shit, what's the word? Fucking just like to be mean, I guess, you know? I can see it applied. Oh, what? Oh, I can see it, like I can see it applied in certain ways to like benefit. Like I know people who have used it, like you said, in a way to like practice, or at least like if you needed I personally have an anecdotal story, I guess, for like the Apex stuff. Somebody, you know, like my teammates would have just like one Smurf account on hand to help play to boost, because you had to be a certain rank.
Yep.
And so like when they were over leveled and I still had to come up, or somebody else had to come up, someone would just go onto that Smurf account just so we could play in a full stack of 3 kind of thing, but otherwise not use it after that point kind of deal. But that's very specific, I feel like.
Yes.
As opposed to probably a lot of people just using it to just shit stomp like, you know, like public servers in video games. And yeah, I mean, again, Overwatch is a big that fucking shit. And fuck, man, I mean, pretty much every game, Counter-Strike, you got that going on. I mean, it's pretty common, and I feel like a lot of people aren't using it for that very hyper specific like story I had, you know. So it's just like more nefarious in a way, and it does ruin experiences for people too, when like you're just trying to chill on something and then you just get absolutely steamrolled.
Yes.
And it's just kind of fucking it's upsetting, you know, and annoying, and you know, it's not, it's a moral thing, maybe. I don't know.
See, I
I've
think
never done it personally.
I think Floki brings up, because we've never been at a peak of a game, right? Like, you've probably been the closest.
Yeah.
King Giver was actually the closest because he was the highest rank. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Because
he was.
at that time, Diamond was like top tier. Like, there was one thing above Diamond. But when it comes to, Floki says, but let me ask you this: if a really good gamer intentionally tanks and pulls bottom rank, which happens all the time in League, because he wants to grind back to the top, then what's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't see a problem with that.
No, I think I've done that to like de-rank myself intentionally, just so I didn't have to like try so hard.
Right.
And then like if I wanted to climb back up, then I could start that process, whatever.
Right.
I think that's how it should go, right?
Right.
I mean, you don't just like, I mean, maybe if a streamer, I think I just wouldn't do it. I just play a different game, you know, if like, oh, I made it to the top. Like, I know it's a problem in some games where like you get to that certain percentile and it's harder to find games and stuff like that because there's less people up there, right? But like, I still wouldn't, like, I don't know, unless I was trying to play with friends and it literally locked me out of it or some kind of way. I just wouldn't do it just because I was bored, I guess. I would just kind of take a break, maybe.
I think the problem lies in, so like, this is why games have started implementing, regardless of what you're playing, whether it's ranked or pubs. Pubs meaning normal gameplay, like no rank required. It's the
Yeah.
reason why games have started to do level matchmaking games. Like if I am level 100 and that's the highest level, I'm
Yeah.
going to be playing against other people who are level 90 to 100, right? And I think part of the reason for it is if and I'm going to use this as an example, okay? I don't have, there's a lot of things about Ninja's streaming career that I could hate on, but one of the things that really bothered me was the way he gathered his community and the way that he showed off how good he was until ranked came out. Was he was playing in pubs, he was playing against people way worse than he was, and there was no ranked based matchmaking. I mean, he's still really good at the, like, really good at the game.
No, I know what you mean though. Is pretty much whoever the fuck hit that button at the right time.
Yep.
That's who you're playing.
Yep. And he was able to farm and make a lot of content off of people who weren't good at the game. Like so I was in a game with Ninja. I was in a game with Ninja, Courage, Clokey, and Dr. Lupo, I think was the other one. And I killed Courage. Fuck you, Courage. If you ever see this, I don't like you.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't like you, Courage. Respect to you, but also ride the coattails of every other streamer you've ever met. Anyway, there's the drama that you guys wanted. I cannot stand Courage. Anyway, I killed him with a deagle. I one-shotted Courage with a deagle from a long distance away because I'm a better player than he is, because he didn't have Ninja protecting. But anyway, so we were just in a pub. We were just in a pub. I wanted to make sure everyone knew that I killed Courage. Anyway, we were in a pub, and all of a sudden, we had the jump on them, and I shot Courage. He was down. So it was a 3v4, and all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, fucking this fucking base just forms, and it's Ninja, Cloaksy, and I think it was Lupo. I think he was the fourth one. They just fucking went ham, and within a matter of seconds, I was boxed into one of their box, edited, shotgunned, re-edited, dead. And honestly, like, it was just like, why are these people in our, like, oh, you guys are going for like 60 kills in a game? Fun, super fun. I could not. I hate that. Like, if I'm playing pubs because I was above average at Fortnite. I'm not a top tier player like those four. I mean, two of them were definitely top. Cloaksy and Ninja were top tier players, and then the other two.
I've seen Cloaksy play more than Courage, I suppose. So,
coattails.
But I know, like, Lupo. I would say Lupo's pretty good.
Lupo was good with a sniper in his.
Yeah.
I
always
like
taking
Lupo.
long shots.
I'll never talk bad about Lupo. Never talk bad about him. But like, that's the kind of thing, or like in League of Legends, where it's like, I'm playing ranked, and there is so clearly somebody that is, because in League of Legends, like in Fortnite, you can get sniped by somebody a mile away, and regardless of how good you are, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Like, you can die.
Oh yeah,
and be eliminated.
Yeah.
But like in League of Legends, people respawn. So if somebody's really fucking knowledgeable in the game and good at the game, they can carry the whole game, regardless of how bad your team does. They can carry the whole fucking game. And I've had that come across that many times, where it's like, this person is not a fucking wrong. This person is not a silver, gold, platinum player. This is a very high ranked player that's playing in this, and maybe they're doing what you said, Floki, but more often than not, they're not. They're trying to make content out of farming these people who aren't as good at them as in the game.
Yeah, I've noticed that's like, like the MMR of quick play, right? In most games now is what it is. I used to, like, when it first started happening, I know I was like kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I do want, like, I want to be like, I do want to be in a lobby with like a bunch of idiots and be like the most knowledgeable one.
Right.
Of course, everybody would want
Everyone
that, right?
wants that.
Like, but like, and it works better for some games versus others. But like, I've come to terms with it because I'm just like, well, I think there's nothing wrong with the like fucking up your rank to whatever to get to the bottom and then come back up again. I get that, but like maybe maybe games need to start doing like a reset button on that kind of shit or something if you want like for next season, just to kind of counter the fuck, well, I don't want to like just not play a whole season or like throw every single game,
Right.
because that would suck too. You're not really playing at that point.
You're
Just
having
like,
somebody you're destroying other people's experience. Like in League of Legends, if
yeah,
there's one
either
person
way,
who's
it's
trying to
just a
do
lot
that,
of fucking work for everybody to
right?
like, I don't know. I like that. I like the MMR and quick play and stuff because, like, yeah, I don't want to get fucking shit stomped either. Like, I'd rather play someone my rank, and if I just literally can't play that role or do it with like my friends, then I'll just have to figure something else out, or maybe they should just like be like just like demote me, a self demotion or something. But like, I don't. I know that would suck. I know for a lot of people they wouldn't do that. I'm just saying for the people that don't give a shit, and just be like, fuck it. Let me just go back to gold. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you know
Woo!
what I mean? Like if I'm just I want to like whatever. But it is a weird it is a cruel bitch ranked.
Well, I mean,
It'll fuck you up.
well,
But
that's
yeah,
just it. Like
I,
ranked is one thing. Like I don't have a problem with people doing that in ranked because ranked is like ranked
I
is
just never
ranked.
get a Smurf account though. I just don't. I've never felt the need to do that kind of shit.
I mean, the only
It
reason
just
why
seems
you would
kind of
do
like a
that
dickish thing.
is for content. Like literally, the only reason is just to be like,
Yeah,
watch how
I
many
could see
kills I
that.
can get. Right? Like that's the
Yeah,
only
I
reason
can
why
see
they do
that.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. Maybe we were just too naive to it back when we were younger. I just don't ever remember there being like, because there was always a ranked play and a normal play. I just remember normal play.
Yeah.
There was always a good player every now and then, but I don't remember it being like every match there was one person who was just superior to everyone else. Like I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I think it was just maybe it's more like a more of because it's just like nostalgic because of like multiplayer during when we were gaming in like Xbox and stuff, of like it's just straight up doesn't matter if you're playing quick play, it's just going to be a shit show probably unless you're playing with a big group of friends.
Right.
And like depending on the game too, I can get missing that feeling of like climbing the rank, right? And now you've kind of plateaued and it's like, what the fuck do I do? I could make a new account. Like I could see where
Destroy.
that is pleasing, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I could see where that's really enticing in a way. But I think I don't know. I don't think it's the right thing to do unless you apply it in a way, like I said. You can't I don't know. It's not great if you have ill intent, I think, but you can use it, I don't know, in good ways, I think, too. So it's kind of a sticky situation in my opinion. I don't know.
I get what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That being said, we are at the halfway point, which is the insert product here, bathroom break.
Roger.
On the other side, we will talk about a couple more things, and coming to you soon is the college story, what you guys have all been waiting for. We will be back in 1 second. BRB.
The king will return after this short message.
After a hard-fought battle, we Vikings need to clean off. There's only one product our kingdom uses to have the finest hair in all of the land. What do you have to say about that, my king?
My brothers and sisters, us Vikings, we like to get dirty. And as the king, there's only one product I trust to maintain the fairest hair in all of the land, and that is insert product here. Not only does this keep me clean, but it also leaves me with a scent that even the finest shield maiden in all of the land cannot resist. Use insert product here and become a Viking. Smell like the king.
Use insert product here. Smell, feel, and look like a Viking.
Is that good? Is that a wrap? I don't want to shoot another one. I'm getting thirsty. Where's the ale around here? Do we have any ale around here? Steve, where's my ale? Steve.
Please contact Steve to get your product featured in the kingdom. The life of a Viking can be dangerous and challenging. We farm, hunt, and fight. But most importantly, we drink. Our kingdom likes to ensure we have only the finest of ale for all our people. Let's ask our king more about it.
There are only two things us Vikings like more than the heat of battle. One of them is saying the word skull, and the other is enjoying an ice-cold ale after a hard-fought fight. That is why in my kingdom, there's only one product we trust to quench the thirst of all my people, and that is insert product here.
With all the vitamins and minerals needed to ensure optimal performance, insert product here is the only right choice. Don't believe me? Let's ask some of the people in the kingdom.
Insert product here is good.
I actually really like insert product here.
I would drink insert product here.
See how happy they are? Insert product here is meant to be drank anytime, anywhere. You can drink it close up. You can drink it with your pinky up, while you're taking a leak, and even when you're in the thick of battle. Doesn't that get you excited, my king?
Insert product here, the drink of my kingdom, and the only drink for the king. Skull. Skull. Steve, you fuck.
Insert product here, the drink of Vikings. Contact Steve to get your product featured in our kingdom.
We are back. What the hell? Really fucked up my hair. Unlucky. Oh, hold on.
Just
Good luck with that, Floki. That
Take-
sounds terrible.
take it off. Take it on. Oh,
Oh, yeah, you gotta do your hair too. All right,
Yeah.
we are into the second half of Buddy in the Bag with the ever coveted, the ever coveted college story, which apparently both T-Bag and I forgot what we were going to talk about. We talked about it literally on Wednesday, which was yesterday, but I forgot what we talked about. I brought it up to him and I said we should talk about that, but I forgot what it was. But anyway, we have so many stories, it really doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter at all. So yeah, so we're gonna keep plugging away. Our next topic is that of something. Yeah, T-Bag looks like a lot of people. You should wait till he gets his long hair, if that ever happens again. If we ever go back.
yeah.
to-
I've actually gotten Paul Dano a lot throughout my life.
Ooh, okay.
But it's
Oh fuck! There's a volume knob there. That's why you wait. Okay. The next topic is something that I think that we can all relate to as we grow older. And I think that the gaming demographic has gotten older. Obviously, like kids still play games and stuff like that. But I think the reasoning for this study, when it says the words "less interested," I think the reasoning behind this is because people grow older, they start families, they get jobs, and then the title for this article is "Gamers are becoming less interested in games with deep strategy." Studies find, and I think that some of the games that relates to is stuff like League of Legends, MOBAs in general. All these games that require a lot of time to figure out how to actually play them and play them efficiently. And I don't even think, hold on, they tend to enjoy both tactical combat games. Like, all right, basically what this article is saying is that people are becoming less interested in games that require a lot of time to get proficient with, right? What is the age group? That's a great question. Let me see here really quick. I don't think it
for
says
like
I don't-
the people they. I'm on that like because it was IGN.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yep. It says 1.7 million people found looks like there's no age group.
Check the graph.
Check the graph.
Check the graph.
The graph just shows.
Oh shit! It doesn't say it.
No, it doesn't say at
It
all.
doesn't say an age.
Regardless, though, I think the biggest thing with
Fuck
it
IGN.
is just because the
Sorry.
the real gamers, like kids, are gamers, right? But they're not. I wouldn't consider them real gamers yet. We'll see what happens with them. But most of the real gamers are the people who've been gaming from our age group and a little bit above our age group from a young age. And what we're noticing is life continues, right? Put your hand in front of. I don't know if it's your camera or Discord right now. Put your hand in front of your camera really quick and pull it out.
Hi.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
No, it's Discord. Fucking Discord, man.
Is it Discord? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's not you. That's me. That's my thing, not your thing. But
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
what the premise behind what I think they're trying to say is gamers in general, they aren't interested, not interested, but less interested in playing a game that requires a lot of time to learn, that takes a lot of time to play. And I think this has been a conversation we've had amongst our friend group many times before, where
Yeah.
it's very hard to get. Time is so limited when you get older, right? You have a job, you have relationships, you have sport, whatever it may be. Like, you have a set schedule. When you're a kid, you come home from school, everything's so laid out for you. Come home from school, you play video games. You know, there's no like, you have all this time in the world when you're a kid. But when you become an adult, everything is limited, right? You have to be up at a certain time for a job. You have to be attentive for the job, allegedly.
Yeah.
But like it becomes so much. It becomes so much more limited. Where this kind of relates in the last subject, where it's like League of Legends, for example. If you're a high rank League of Legends player, and you come home from work, you just worked a 8 to 10 hour day. You sit down at your computer, you just made dinner, which took an hour. You have 3 hours to play games, and it takes 20 minutes to get into a game. And then you spend 40 minutes playing a game that your team won't FF, and you know you're going to lose from the second the game starts. You have an hour left to play a game. An hour left to play a game. And it's like, nobody wants to sign up for that. And I think that's why these like games, like Battle Royales, I think took off because you die, you quit, you start a new one. Like, it's
Oh yeah, you
very
get
quick.
so much more like amount of games
Yes.
per session.
Yep. And there's very little strategy involved to it. So what
Yeah.
are your thoughts about the less interested in strategy games?
I guess I didn't know it was being looked at like this. Like, people were actually pulling data from it, but I like definitely haven't played one really other than Total War the past like fucking, I don't know, half a decade at least, with like you and like
Right.
other people, you know, like cuz those are like fun, right? Of course, they're like, you know, Total Wars and strategy games are fun. It just is a commitment to like have the time to sit down and play it at least a little bit, you know, depending on what it is. If it's something like that, you want to kind of get some time out of it, which is kind of tricky sometimes to work out if you're just busy. But I think of it the same as like even fighting games, where it's just like not as, for some reason, just not as popular, because it could be amazing like Total War. It could be amazing like Civilization or something as easy like that, you know, that has so much packed into it. But it's just it just doesn't have the biggest fan base, I guess. I don't know. I There's something that's just not drawing people to it. And maybe that is because most people, maybe it's the demographic that plays it, who knows, because this fucking chart doesn't show that.
That does not, no.
But or not even the whole article. So I would be interested to see if it is an age thing, or if it's like, you know, I guess it's not. It's a bit dissimilar to fighting games. That's got its own problems, just with like I would say different than the rapid like rounds that you can do through something like that. But um, yeah, something like strategy games. I just maybe it is. I could see it just being like a time commitment thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people saving at one point and then maybe taking a break because you could just come back to it like a board game almost, or like a jigsaw puzzle that you could just always like take a break, come back to whenever the fuck, finish it up if you want, you know. So like it's not getting it like the numbers look bad, but maybe it's just really I don't know. It's doing fine as a game.
I do think it's doing fine as a game because like those are the
Yeah.
games that you
I just don't want
some-
the genre to die because of that.
right. I think the attention spans of humans have gone to the shit, and people aren't willing
Yeah.
to take the time. Like Civilization is one of like the biggest things that is put on here. Like,
Yeah.
Civilization's is a super fun game, but like it's very slow paced, and it's like what we were talking about earlier with the sitting down on a Sunday watching football and playing Civilization, right? Where I don't really need to pay attention to what's going on with Civilization, right? Like you take your turn, you think about your turn for a couple seconds, and then you go watch football while everything else happens. Like I do love strategic games. I was a big fan of Halo Wars. I was a big fan of Age of the Empires. These are all very strategic games, but at the same time, like there is so much. Like there's the learning curve and the time that it takes to play a game. So much where it's like I look now, it's like League of Legends, where it's like I enjoy playing it, but my time for it and my patience for it is so much less than what it was 5 years ago, where it's like I could play 2 games of League of Legends and I could play 6 games of Call of Duty in that amount of time. You know? Where it's like I could have, and that's constant action, where it's like League of Legends strategic games. There's a time frame in a strategic game where there's very little things happening, right? You're building everything up, and it's like it just feels so slow, and I just don't think society nowadays is built for slow. I just don't think it is.
Yeah, it's all what you want to spend your time into. I don't know. Like
How's it going, DBL?
like I said, I don't know. Through the years, I think I'd be more open to I like survival games more than I used to, or like I like single player games more than I used to, and only really play certain FPSs just because it's like a taste, I guess, a personal taste of like what I like or what I know will just be good, and for me, and like that might not be fucking popular though, uh, and I'll still play it just because whatever. But if enough people, I guess if there's not like enough hype, I don't know. I don't even know if that's it. Just how these games have changed so much. Like I get why younger people like Fortnite because, like you said, maybe that's just like appeals to them more than it would us because it wasn't really a thing for until like I don't know 20s,
Yeah.
So like that's why I'll always go back to like Halo every once in a while just because it's like like not nostalgic, but it just feels good to me because I just like that kind
Feels
of game,
natural.
like just a multiplayer, just beat the shit out of each other for like 15 minutes and then you're good.
Right.
Like, but like the last man standing kind of thing, it's like it's versus like something that's like turn based, like Civilization, where like okay, just one more click, just one more click, just one more. I just gotta see, you know, I I don't know. They're addictive in their own certain ways. I guess I didn't know it was such a problem for them right now. I guess I haven't really, but I haven't really thought of like a game that's come out in that genre. So maybe they're
It looks
maybe they're
like
fucked. I don't know.
yeah, right. It looks like the premise of the article looks like it's based around it looks like the underlying message of the article is that social media has ruined gaming and other things, movies and other things like that. So this quote, I think, kind of says it all.
For-
Put simply, we may be too worn out by social media to think deeply about things. So like the trend of like TikTok and the trend of YouTube Shorts, like everything is now in 30 seconds. Like get your message across in 30 seconds and go to the next thing, consume the next 30 seconds, move to the next thing. Like these deep thinking strategy games and these deep thinking movies, these deep thinking shows, all these things that require you to spend time on them. I'm gonna kind of blame this on the generation growing up, but I guess it is our generation too, because I know people like this.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it's caught up to us, but like everyone is so like, you watch 10 seconds of something, and if it doesn't catch your attention in the 10 seconds, you're on to the next thing, right? You don't have the patience to sit there and watch for 30 seconds even. Like not even 30 seconds. You watch 10 seconds. Like when I don't go through TikTok that much. But when I do go through TikTok, like I will literally watch the first 10 seconds of a video. Even it could be even 30 seconds long. But if the first 10 seconds, and if it doesn't grab my attention in the first 10 seconds, next. I just don't have the patience, and there's just so much other things to watch where I don't care. And I think that relates to gaming, where it's like in League of Legends, like I could know a game's over in the first 5 minutes of the game, but I have to play till 20 minutes. Like, how is that supposed to keep me interactive every single time I play the game? It doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Just like like sometimes, even for how good Helldivers is, sometimes I'm like, do I really want to play a 40-minute mission right now?
Right.
Like, kind of just want to do it like a 15, like I said, like a regular like 15-minute kind of session, and there's like do 2. I can get 2 out of it maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. I guess I don't know. It's just for video games. It's a weird thing where like fuck, are they gonna be okay?
I don't know.
Maybe we got to start blaming the younger generation for fucking killing civilization.
I think they'll be okay in the sense where it's
the video
like,
game. Sorry,
I think they'll be okay in the sense where like, our generation.
It's like an acquired taste, right?
Yes, right. Our generation will always keep the genre alive. I just don't think that they are going to. I don't know. I mean, the way that the world works is like something comes in, like battle royales and these short form content and everything. This comes into place, and like it's a big thing, and then the next thing we know, it's like we're back to long. So maybe it's what goes around comes around kind of thing. Hopefully, but no, I just think I personally think with the way that the world is set up right now, where like anything you could ever want is at your fingertip at all hours of the day, on your fucking wrist at all hours of your day. Like, it's just not good for the human to be able to consume millions. You've watched Black Mirror before, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the episode of Black Mirror where the dude is in like this building, and he gets points for providing electricity by biking, and like, okay, so this is, I always think back to this, where like the advertisements and stuff like that, right? Where you're just like, if you don't have enough points, you're forced to watch advertise. It's funny because Black Mirror is actually not far off, because there was actually, this would have been a good article to talk about. I'm not going to bring it up. I am going to bring it up, but we'll talk about it on the next show. There's something that's coming out, or that's allegedly coming out, that's based off social media score. And I don't know if you remember that episode of Black Mirror where the girl is trying to get the house, but she doesn't have enough social standing. That's actually happening in real life right now. I fuck you not. It's really happening. I don't know which country. I just saw it in the news not too long ago, and I was like, no fucking way. Is this actually happening in real life? But like that shit.
So guys,
man,
we're gonna need way more subscribers.
hit that subscribe
we gotta get
button.
some fucking views on this shit. All right, you gotta click that fucking like button. I swear to God, I'll find you.
but back
No,
to
fuck,
what we were
what?
talking about, that specific episode of Black Mirror with like the advertisements and stuff, where like he runs out of points and he's forced to watch those advertisements and shit. Like regardless of what he does, you're just blasted with that, and that's what it feels like. Like I go onto YouTube now without my YouTube ad blocker because they try to get rid of that, and it's like I'm watching something, and a minute later there's another 30 seconds of ads, and then another minute later, or like Twitch, hey Twitch, go fuck yourselves. Every fucking 2 minutes there's fucking ads, and like sometimes they're 15 seconds and sometimes they're 9 minutes, and it's like, what? I don't want to watch these people.
It's like stack now.
Yes, it's so fucking stupid. And on Twitch, they got smart, because if you have multiple tabs open on that same browser and you're watching Twitch and you switch to a different tab, it pauses and it doesn't let you play it through. So you have to have it pulled up on a different browser for it to play through. Yeah. And it reminds me so much of that. And it's like people's attention spans are they just aren't there. Like advertisements, they're gonna need to figure a way to do it. They're gonna force their way into like making you watch it.
That's just capitalism, baby. Get them ads in there any way you can. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, I can hope it's not like that, but like, you know, the fucking social status shit, that's terrifying. But
it is terrifying.
Yeah, I don't what the fuck?
I need to find that article. Like honestly, I saw that Black Mirror episode and I was like, there's no, like, this is funny because it kind of seems like this is the way that we're going, but I don't feel like we're going to get to that point in many years. And then I saw that.
I kind of look at crypto in the way that kind of fell apart. Like it would probably like be really popular for a little bit, and then like people would kind of be like, this is stupid. I don't know why we're doing this like this.
There's a lot of stupid things that the main I don't know, people in America and the world don't have any say over, right? It's kind of not our decision.
Yeah, I think it would probably get popular enough to make an effect somehow. But I don't know if it would totally. I don't know if it would. Crypto? No, I'm not saying crypto fell apart. I'm just saying it's not as fucking booming as it used to be, is it?
Yes. All right, we're not going to get into this. Zion is the biggest crypto fan I've ever met in my life.
What happened to those, huh?
No. We're not talking about NFTs.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Damn it, Zion. Damn it,
what?
Zion.
Oh, you still sell NFTs?
Crypto will always be a thing.
No, I know. It's just enough people are like in that sphere, right?
Yep.
But like I'm just saying, yeah, what you're talking about, it'll probably, if it gets popular enough, it'll be a thing in certain areas, I'm sure. But we'll see. It has to kind of be around for a bit.
I just think that
I don't get okay. I'm sorry.
I just think that it is it's a scary thing, because we're not talking about crypto here when we're talking about the social media score.
Yeah.
The scariest thing about it is social media score. Social media in general promotes people being fake, right? It promotes what is trending. It promotes cheating. It promotes literally everything, the worst aspects of life, like of being a human being. Like if you naturally as a person aren't what is popular at the time, you have to fake it to make it, essentially. And it's the most depressing thing to see, is when people have to put on a mask, essentially, to, I mean, it's high school and middle school all over again. High school and middle school all over again, where it's like people are just trying to fit in, right? And you can tell, you can very clearly tell that this isn't who they truly are, because they don't act the way, they don't speak the way, they don't look the way, and it just promotes false. It promotes fake people, essentially, and that's it's always going to be. There's no way that in hell that social media will ever become to the point where it's like it's accepting of all people. No, social media has, since its conception, has always everything's based around trends, right? If you're not part of the trend, you're not getting looked at. the YouTube algorithm, TikTok algorithm, all that shit is based off of trends. What is popular? The Harlem Shake, the fucking cinnamon chow, like all that shit was what. If you were doing that, you were getting views. If you weren't doing that, you were kind of fucked, right? That is what the social media aspect of things. It's really like if
trying to gain
based off that.
popularity.
Yes,
essentially.
yes, and that's if
From
society went
fucking
off of social
anybody.
media. Yes, if society went off of
Yes.
social media and purely off of social media, not face-to-face interactions, but like me and you were to meet each other at a gas station,
Yeah.
and we were to hold up our phones, and I showed an 800 and you had a 100, and just based off of that interaction, I'd be like, you know, be gone. Like, that's bad because you could be a great person. You just, you know, like, and that's what that episode is like, she meets that fucking truck driver who ends up being a great person whose score is in the shit, and she's very questionable. Then she learns about her. Like, that's such a bad thing to have.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that like trying to find that sustainability. Yeah, if we want to save this,
we're gonna save this till the next, because I want to give you the actual article so you can. I'm gonna send you a couple.
I already
videos
have
and
an
articles.
opinion on it, but
yeah, I want to give context to it. Okay, here we go into the
college. Oh, didn't we have one? That's you
about
oh,
dating.
fuck, you said something. No, about dating.
I said something. I said something to you last night because last night was Wednesday, and I can't remember what it was. I can't remember which story we were going to tell.
God damn it. Yeah,
You can't remember what it was either?
No, it was, I think it was, fuck, was it the first? It was something about the first place that we lived in after the dorms, I'm pretty sure. Because we were talking about oh yeah, what did we talk about last time? And it was like, did we talk about the piss in the oven? Like,
We talked about that. Yep, we talked about the girl who
talked
pissed
about
in
the
our oven.
ghost.
Talked about the ghost, and those were the other two. We talked about the
Mm.
penis coming out of the boxers. That was a classic.
Yes, we talked about that. I don't know if we talked about the deposit we didn't get back because of the stains of the jungle juice on the floor.
No, we won't talk about that. That's not worth. That's not a story that's worth the time. Oh, we were going to talk about the concussion story. That's what we were going to talk about.
Oh fuck! Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a pretty funny fucking story. It's a pretty fucking funny story.
Good
All
old,
right.
your classic.
All right, class. Here is the college concussion story. For those of you who do not know, the king has had many head traumas in his life, one of which included breaking my face, this whole side of my face, every single bone, cracking my skull, breaking my nose, breaking my orbital socket, breaking my jaw, destroying half of my teeth on this side. Anyway, it all got fucked. All right, I face planted into a concrete floor, courtesy of the drummer of our band, who you saw here one time on camera. So I think I had 4 concussions, 2 from hockey, 1 from football, and then that was my worst concussion. So I went into college with 4 concussions under my belt. Ebag and I decided to join a intramural basketball league because we're super athletic and we both played basketball. And one of the times,
I like basketball.
Basketball was fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
One of the times we played a game and T-Bag had a headband on and he had his rugby shorts on, jacked all the way up.
Yeah, I had some shorts on, baby.
And he was running up and down the court like this.
Menace mode.
Yeah.
I was just trying to distract him.
He was a real Dennis Rodman
play the
out
game
there.
that night.
Real Dennis Rodman in the flesh. Anyway, we were playing the basketball game and I was under the hoop. I went up for a rebound and I wore an elbow right here. And I came down and I fuck you guys not. the fucking TV shows, the cartoons of when somebody gets hit in the head and they see stars like coming around their head. And keep in mind, I've had 4 concussions up to this point. I've never experienced this. I literally saw stars rotating around my head. And I was fucked up. And I don't, like, I knew I was concussed immediately.
Yeah, you weren't like, yeah, you're kind of not getting up that quick. I'll just say that.
I was too
After,
busy chasing
like
the
you're
stars,
kind of
man.
like posted up on the because it was kind of out of bounds a little bit. But yeah, you were just kind of sitting there. We're like, okay, is he okay?
I don't. What caused me to? What caused us to go to the hospital? I can't.
Just because it's kind of seemed like you were like just weren't all there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was not.
Like you definitely. We could definitely tell that like after you got hit and stuff like that, like you weren't like. Yeah, like you could tell that you didn't recover from the hit as fast as you probably should if it was nothing.
Yeah, I was
just because you're kind of like you said, you were kind of looking around for a bit. And we're like, oh, okay, we should probably take him in, huh?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I'll do it because I'm kind of chafing right now with the short shorts.
Yeah, the short shorts. So Teabag
I
brought
got a car, so let's do that.
Teabag brought me to the hospital, and the hospital staff was made aware. It was funny because like I couldn't remember shit. Like I did not know anything. Like I was because I remember them asking you a bunch of questions about my parents, and you were like, I don't fucking know, and I couldn't like remember anything.
I like understood why they were asking. I was like, I don't know shit.
I
Like,
just brought him
know
here.
he has head trauma. You should probably look at that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
So,
I'm in short shorts. This guy's fucking
he's fucking
looking around.
He's a fucking Looney Tune over here. Somebody dropped an anvil on his head. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's just like I could tell. I don't know. He's probably got a concussion.
Megan, it was
test him.
It like I said, I've had 4 concussions prior to that. And this was probably the least traumatic of all of them. It's just that his elbow hit me in the right spot, and it literally fucking. I was out. I was out cold.
Yeah. You essentially got like sucker punched, just like in the right spot.
In the perfect spot, right in the temple.
Yeah.
So after the whole figuring out who I was and who my parents were and everything, we went into the room, and the doctor came in and we explained I don't know if I explained it or if you explained it, but somebody explained that I'd had multiple concussions in the past. I'd broken
me.
Okay, that I'd broken my face and cracked my skull.
Yes.
So you do remember explaining it, because I don't remember that at all. I actually don't remember much.
Like I knew everything. I just like some of the questions. I was like, no, fuck, I don't know. Like, what street you lived on? Like I don't like I know where he lives. I could bring you to it. I don't remember the street name. Like. But yeah, I did mention that I knew you had multiple other concussions from other, like hockey shit. So
yeah. So basically what happened next was the doctor came in and he looked at me and he saw that I was fucked up, and he might have said a few things, and he left the room, and he came back and he had a fucking needle in his hand. And this is the one part I will remember, because like I want you to keep in mind, like I was conscious, but I was like 10% there. Like I knew what was going on, but I was like so fucky that like nothing really made sense. But this part I remember very clearly because I couldn't state how I really felt about the situation. The doctor walked in and he says, "We need to give you a shot." And I was like, okay. and he's like, "It's going to be in your ass." and I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "We're gonna put it right in your butt cheek." And I said, "Oh." And Teabag is sitting over.
I'm sitting there.
He's sitting there in the fucking goddamn guest chair. And
My short shorts.
In his short shorts, headband still on. And the doctor turns to Teabag and he says, "If you want to leave, you can." And Teabag's like, "No."
No, fuck no. I'm staying for this shit.
Right here.
I'm not getting a fucking shot. That guy is.
So fucking the doctor's like, "All right." And sure as shit, fucking I got the shot right in the fucking ass cheek. I don't remember anything after that. I don't remember the ride home or anything. All I remember is like subconsciously thinking with my jumbled brain being like, man, I really wish that T-Bag wouldn't have stayed in this fucking room. Like, this is kind of weird, but it's also super fucking funny that he did.
Yeah, well, shit. I you know, should have put that on my Instagram if it existed at that time.
You could have fucking Vined that shit, man.
I could have made a Vine out of it. Fuck.
Best friend gets concussion. Shot in ass.
I could have recorded it on my iPod.
Oh my god. The funniest part about that whole thing is, like, only until now, it was me, you, and my parents were the only people who knew that story. Like, because it was just you and I at the hospital. Nobody else knew what happened.
No one came with.
No one else came with. It was just you and I. And
because we were like, you guys can play the game out. We got to go to the hospital. Like,
yeah,
they stayed.
Oh my god.
Keep going.
God, that shit was fucking. Looking at it now, like, if I would have been in your shoes, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm not fucking going anywhere. This is fucking funny as shit. I would have done the exact same thing.
Sitting there?
Yeah, I would have just sat there and watched the whole thing.
Well, you know, I didn't even know that was a. You know, look, I don't know that I've had a diagnosed concussion. I'm sure I've had one, just through like rugby and tangentially through that. But like I've never seen the butt thing. I've never seen the butt needle.
And I've had 5.
So I was like, what? That's for the butt cheek. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay for this shit. I want to see what the fuck. What is this? What's happening here?
I've never seen. I've had 5 concussions. Why they? I have no idea what I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning behind.
I'm not a doctor.
I really don't know. But it was definitely in my butt. It was definitely on my butt cheek. And he can attest. I'm not fibbing this story, guys. This is not a fib story. This is not a story I would tell if it wasn't true. Yeah, they, for whatever reason, it was. Right. I don't know if it was because of the amount of concussions I had prior. It was literally they just. He's like, yeah, we have to give it into one of your butt cheeks. We have to give you a fucking shot. And I was like, okay. He might have been a freak. He fucking might have been. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably some medical thing. You know, if anything,
penicillin is usually shot in the butt.
I'm not actually sure because I've never had anything that would require that. You know.
Yeah, either have I.
Other
besides
than
that,
the only person that I've ever heard that from and seen that from. So, like, I don't fucking know what it is. That's why I stayed. That's why I watched. Like, I don't know. Is he gonna turn into like a monster? Did he take the T virus or some shit? He's gonna fucking start mutating. Like, I don't know. I gotta watch this shit.
No, they definitely put it into my butt cheek. That was, again, like that's one of those. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure if that would have been a story I would have ever remembered if it would have just been like. I think it would have just gone like through the wayside if it would have just been like, all right, we're gonna give you a shot like right here in the arm. Yeah. But the fact that it was in the butt and the fact out of everything I remember that night, like, because I remember getting hit. I remember the stars. And then I remember you in the hospital saying, "Nope, I'll stay right here." That's the only thing I remember. Those are the only things I remember. Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, none for me. None for me.
Wait, you got any more for me?
What the fuck?
Whoa. Sorry. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No, that was fucked
I-
up. That was
yeah,
was,
that no, yeah, like I said, you were out of it. There was definitely like I've seen people get like not know that they have a concussion, and I've seen definitely like some kind of head trauma that would cause a concussion, and like you were kind of just loopy. Like it was just like,
right.
yeah, we should probably you get you checked out. Just because I think that the hit that you took, just like anybody would probably need to get fucking checked out. Like it was just like a just elbow to the fucking head. Like I don't know. Yeah.
I mean,
But it was cool knowing that there's procedures like that out in there.
it's a shot in the ass. But your
Yeah.
best friend also has to be there watching. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Now, the scariest part about it is, Megan, is after that happened, they told me that because that was my fifth known concussion, like fifth diagnosed concussion. I wasn't able to
Yeah.
do anything for like multiple months afterwards. Like they said, like you cannot get another concussion. There's a reason why I'm so fucked up. All right, it's because of all the head trauma I've had in my life. I remember like hockey after I broke my face, I had to wear like a super
yeah,
expensive helmet, a super expensive helmet to actually play hockey. That was like the most diagnosed or least risk concussion helmet. Yeah, and once I got that one, my parents were like, "You can't play intramural sports. Like, we don't want you playing volleyball. We don't want you playing anything. Anything that puts you at risk of getting hit in the head. We don't want you to do it." But of course, I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I said, "All right, oh come on, it's not
Okay.
that bad."
When does basketball season start up?
I got a shot in the
Again.
ass.
When's
I'm ready to
volleyball?
go.
When's volleyball?
I got the shot in the ass. I'm ready to fucking go.
Yeah.
You
It's
know
pretty
what?
much you're immune
Yeah,
to concussions forever.
yeah, I agree. I don't think I've had
Again,
one
not a
since.
doctor.
I don't think I've had one since, which is probably good
Yeah.
because
See?
I might be Antonio Brown if I get another one. So
Okay. Jesus. I don't. It's fine.
as long as
Okay.
I make $80 million before I become him, I'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, we got enough time for one more college story. I'm gonna let you pick it. What do you want to do?
Well, let me pick it.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if this would be pulling from something too gold, but
I mean,
fuck
we got fucking 20 minutes, man. I mean, we got all the time in the world, but 20 minutes is we need to go 20 minutes. So make sure it's worth a 20-minute thing.
well, something that's worth it that I can think of right off the top of my head, because I do remember bringing it up at one point, is the like morph suit incident.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I do remember you talking about that. Yes,
Incidents,
literally
I guess, because it
yesterday.
was like we did it a couple times, but I don't remember what the fuck kicked it. Why did we do that?
Okay, so
I remember doing it. I just don't remember what our reasoning was. Just to like kind of like fuck with people around campus.
back in
That
the
like
year,
especially ones that we knew,
right?
like when we knew they would be like in certain places.
Back in the year 2011, that would have been 2011.
Yeah.
Morph suits, like the skin tight morph suits, were not quite. They were relatively new at the time. Like there wasn't a lot of people wearing them, and it was actually just becoming the biggest thing. We were probably the first people on our campus to buy them. We were the first people. I'm not even gonna lie. We were the first people to buy them. So there was a group of, I'm not gonna count Greg because we don't talk about that stupid fucker here on this channel.
Yeah.
You want to know who I hate more than Courage JD? A guy named Greg. Greg, if you ever come across
Some
this,
guy.
go fuck yourself, you stupid fucker. I hate
Some
you.
guy.
You fucking literally destroyed college and then you destroyed friendship. Yeah, I hate you. You're a dumb piece of shit. Why do you keep cheating on every girlfriend you get? Anyway,
Okay.
there was 4 of us,
Morph suits.
and we
Morph
all
suits.
bought morph. Y'all bought more suits. Two of us bought red ones. The other one bought blue ones. And one day we're just like, let's fucking go out and fuck around out on campus at night. So we put on the morph suits, and now keep in mind. So I want this needs to be stated because this is kind of fucking weird. We had Teabag and I were both 6'2". I'm 6'4", but we're both very tall people. All right, I don't know what this is. Let me get rid of this. Like, hey, Raby Rothschild, how about you go Raby your asshole out of my kingdom? All right.
Damn, wait, I can have anti-gravity? That's a steal.
Yeah. Anyway.
Keep going, sorry. Yeah.
We decided to go fuck around outside, but the other two people that we were with, one of them was taller than us by at least 4 inches, and the other one was taller than us by at least 5 inches. So we have some massive people in morph suits that are very definable on a campus such as our campus. So we're out fucking around with people at night, like out in the streets in these morph suits. And these morph suits cover your face, right? So they like come over the top of your face and they zip through the back. And we're fucking around with everyone. And one of the people at the time had very long hair, and they were basically a stick figure. And I'm gonna let you tell your side of this tale.
I don't know, but there was a couple of like places we would post up, and especially like some of the buildings had like some kind of like haunting. I think that was the same night where like they were haunted and shit. So like there's stories around campus that you would get told when you're a freshman, and I think that was our freshman year. So we would yeah, I know. I get it. If you were a girl, I totally understand. And this was again, I wouldn't do it again. But at the time we would like go to
we weren't harassing them like that.
The places that were like suspected as haunted, and we would post up as mannequins and such in these areas as people would like walk by, and we just like wouldn't say anything and maybe like move like an arm or something. And I don't know, like that's what I recollect, I guess. And the things in betwixt that of people just being like scared shitless and stuff, totally understandable. I get that. But other people kind of have fun with it at the same time.
Got an image.
Was it my
Here we
YouTube
are.
picture?
Here we are.
Let's see it. Oh fuck yes.
This was us. This was us at the bus stop. This was us at the bus stop. We were just chilling. Now keep in mind, so you can tell who Teabag and I are. Maybe you can, but now keep in mind the other two are huge people. Like look at Teabag and I compared to the other two fucking people. Like look at this motherfucker right here. This guy's fucking huge, and then this guy's just tall and skinny. Like this was us.
Also, we should have just done red so people could see us better, because at night, like without that flash,
as fuck. Yeah.
They're just they were, I couldn't even fucking see them. I couldn't see shit with like the mask on, if I'm being completely honest. Like I'm glad we just stayed where the lights were in a way, because like you can't see shit really with that shit on.
Which one is Greg? Do you want to see a picture with Greg involved? Because here's the thing. Because Greg,
without him,
Greg always liked to be different. Okay, I actually closed out of it. No, I can't show you. Greg had one that was a tuxedo because he thought he was special.
Yeah, that was like a really popular one. Yeah. There was either just the plain colors or like the tuxedo one.
Yeah, I fucking hated Greg. God damn it!
Party City, look it up.
See him again. Fuck that guy.
2011 Party City. Look it up, their catalog.
All right, but
because like we didn't just wear it for that shit. We wore it like
we wore it for
shit,
parties,
and, like Halloween. Oh fucking!
No, he's not my arch nemesis. He is my college. No, let me Oh my god, are we gonna
Yeah.
get into Greg? Should we get into Greg? Should that be the
That could
actual
be,
topic
yeah.
of this?
Let's pivot to that. That's actually
Oh,
better
good
than
God,
what I
fucking
had.
damn it. This stupid fucking piece of shit. I have. There's been very few times in my life where I have been like so dumbfounded by something that makes zero like that bothers me and that has a direct impact in my life. When something doesn't make sense, more often than not, it doesn't have a direct impact in my life. This person had a fucking direct impact in Teabag and I's college
You're
experience.
talking about the first move.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
I'm gonna go to the banyo.
yes, we're both gonna go to the banyo. We're both gonna go. This is my fucking blood is boiling right now, and we haven't even fucking talking.
Do you think we should save this one maybe, or
No,
what?
we're talking. We're ending it tonight. We got 15 minutes.
Okay,
We're
okay.
doing it tonight. I'm gonna play the 2023 rewind, and when I come back, you're gonna talk about this shit. I fucking hate if I were to go to bed now, all I'm gonna think about is how much I fucking hate it. So we need to talk it. We need to talk it out. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. BRB.
Yeah, it won't take long. We'll be back.
I will lead you to ultimate glory. You will be part of something that has never been seen before. You can mark my word. Mark it now. Clip this. Hold me to it. Hold me to it. It has been 8 months since our kingdom was formed on Kick. In this time, we have grown from a mere idea to a kingdom of 1,500 strong. As I look back upon the year that started our journey, I am left with feelings of gratitude, pride, and accomplishment. With every skull, with every rat gem, with every story, with every band hammer, with every workout, with every new friend. You, my brothers and sisters, this community, what our kingdom has become, is what I am most proud of. I have repeated this message many times. There can be no king in a kingdom with no people.
What is this game?
Let us raise our meat horns high. A toast to the year that was 2023. And a toast to the journeys that lie ahead in 2024. Skull. We are back. We are back. You hope Greg starts streaming on Kick. I hope he does too. That's about all he's good for. He would fit right in here. A fucking two-faced dumb piece of shit who has zero talent. Who has to fucking brown nose off everyone that he knows and to get any clout. Yeah, he would fit perfectly here on Kick. 100%. And to keep in mind too, he also likes to cheat women, so he would fit right here on Kick. I forgot about the main aspect of Greg that I hated. He also likes to be a piece of shit with women.
A couple different times now, so since we've known him, so.
All right, so how do we want to tackle this? How do we want to tackle this subject?
I mean, I'm fine as long as you don't say the location or anything.
Yeah,
I'm fine
we're
saying
not going to say
how it kind of spurred it off because it was essentially like the whole whatever.
Do we want
the criminal act that that spurred it on my part.
Do we want to
but-
go? Do we want to go into? Do we want to like just lay out like a timeline and then explain why we fucking hate him? Like, do we want to explain everything he did? Because I feel like it would take forever if we went into each story. I think like giving bullet point of like what happened and why we fucking hate him is better than going into each thing.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, yeah.
Bullet point time. Why we hate Greg.
Oh shit! Do I gotta make notes here?
Why we hate Greg. Yes, I would. You know what? I gotta give you access to my stream key so you could actually do this live. Bullet point time. Why we hate Greg. Bullet point 1. We heard about Greg a million times before we ever met him. It was probably about 8 months into our first year of college of hearing about Greg until we finally met him. Bullet point 2. The house that we lived in on our sophomore year of college was dictated by a person that never hung out with us. His name was Greg. Bullet point 3. Bullet point 3.
Yeah.
Greg had the most say when it came into the house about which room he got to have and what he got within the house, even though he was the least present person in every aspect of finding the house. Bullet point 4. Greg was a dumb piece of shit, and I hated him. Bullet point 5.
You know what? You should just keep doing bullet points. I'll just add as it goes.
Yeah. All right. I'm on bullet point
Mine's
6.
going to be the fucking same. It's going to be the fucking same as you.
Bullet point 6. Greg was kind of fucking creepy and kind of socially awkward. Bullet point 7. He found a girlfriend who literally could have been who could have been a Playboy bunny. She was hot as fuck. Greg had no business dating her. He fucked it up. Why he fucked it up, we'll go into that later. Bullet point 8. Greg cried in front of me. Bullet point 9. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah. Sorry. No, you're right.
Bullet point 9. We left the house and he still had contact with us because we hated him and he didn't figure it out yet. Bullet point 10. A year has gone by. He still texts us and acts like we're friends. Bullet point 11. 2 years have gone by now. What's that? Happy birthday, King. I don't want a birthday message from you. Bullet point 12. He starts dating a friend from college. Oh no, that's going to end bad. Bullet point 13. It ends bad. Imagine that. Turns out they got engaged and he cheated on her while they were engaged. Bullet point 14. All of our friends from college wanted to remain friends with him, and I sent them a simple text message, and I said, who really cares about Greg? And nobody responded, and I said, exactly, he fucking sucks. Bullet point 15, he sends me a text message afterwards saying, why did you tell everyone that I suck? Bullet point 16, it's because you fucking suck, Greg. Bullet point 17, fuck you, Greg. Go ahead.
I think I like maybe this should be like a rumble. Maybe we should.
God, I would fucking murder that stupid fucker.
Get in a ring or something.
I would literally sharpen my sword. Never mind. Anyway, what do you think about my bullet points?
No, that was great. I can't follow that. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. Like, I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, I never really liked them. There was like a whole thing before we moved in the house that was just like. We had never met the guy, and I had gotten a like a minor, basically.
Allegedly.
That got allegedly. I got in trouble with the law.
Allegedly.
That wasn't even really that bad. It got taken off like within 3 months.
Yeah, for the record, guys, weed is bad, okay?
It wasn't even the weed thing. It wasn't even, that's a story I could tell, but it wasn't even the weed thing.
Yep,
it was I had 2 beers. We went to a party, like a pole barn out somewhere party. I had 2 beers. The cops came.
Bullet point 3.5. Greg told us about this party. Continue.
Yeah. And then so the cops came. I didn't blow or nothing. It was just a bunk thing. I don't know. But it got taken off, but that we were trying to look for a house that year, and technically it would have been on my record. It got taken off like almost immediately, but it would have been on my record. And he was like freaking out that it would have been we wouldn't be able to get the house, or I don't want him living. He didn't want me living there, basically.
Because you had a minor that he
Because
invited you to.
technically, I had a minor at the time for underage drinking, but like, yeah, no, he was just like, we still moved in anyways because the majority of the house was like our friend. Like we had been kind of we'd been in their lives for the last year more than he had. So they kind of stuck up for us, I imagine. I don't know what the fuck shut them up because we still moved in and all that shit. Yeah, we got screwed over in the room department for sure. But yeah, he was just kind of like a dick, but like tried to be your best friend, but it was like a dick though, behind your back a lot kind of
Behind your
guy.
back, 100%.
So I never like, of course I was nice to him, I don't know, but like I just knew not to set my expectations too high with like anything grand. I like that, like just especially now, like there's been so much over the years. It just keeps kind of compiling for not against his case of character, but who knows? I don't know. I don't. Greg's not great.
No, I mean, what really bothers me is somebody who's over conscious about their self-image, yet they do everything to destroy their self-image. Like I hate those kind of people who are like, I care so much about how I look to other people, but at the same time, my actions reflect that of people that would have an image of me would not like me. Like the first, this Playboy model that I speak of, like what he did, and we're not going to get into it, what he did was an invasion of privacy, and fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Like when I
You're
heard
right.
that
It
story,
was like some creepy shit that he
that was
did.
bad.
Like I think if he was like not a dick and like did creepy shit, he'd probably be a cool guy.
Yeah, right.
But
But like,
he'd be a cool guy, actually.
he was so concerned about how we thought of that afterwards. It was like,
Yeah.
bro, you fucked up, and you're more concerned about how we view you than saying like, hey, I did something bad. And I'm regretful about it. No, it was like, hey, what do you think of me now? I'm like, I think you're a fucking creep and I don't like you.
Yeah.
Like the second his name got brought up, I never liked the guy. I never liked him. And you know me better than anyone. From day one, I fucking hated him. And when I heard that our fucking house was going to be dependent on his decision, somebody that we met 2 times beforehand, I was like, why? Who is this guy that has so much say in what we're doing? And it turns out that he was nothing. And I guarantee you, if maybe we have to bring Sully and Battison on and Coker, it would be a lot of fun to bring them onto this fucking podcast to talk about Greg. I guarantee you it would be so much fucking fun to do that.
Yeah.
We could arrange that.
Cool. Yeah. No, that's a good idea, I think. They'd probably actually be down for that.
Because I would love to ask them. I'd love to ask them, be like,
we could do a lot with those guys.
Yes, we could. I would love to ask them because we could go farther into the ghost stories too. Like we could literally go into college days. But I'd love to ask them. I'd be like, guys, looking back now, do you guys regret making Greg be the person? No, we're not getting Greg on stream. Fuck that. That would be like if that would be what would put my streaming career over the edge, is if Greg came on.
Well, we got to make content out of it. So first we got to have the reunion, then we got to have the makeup
yes.
story. Okay, you see how this works?
Yes. We
2 episodes. We get 2 episodes that way.
My stream would blow up if we brought Greg on this stream because I would say so many things that would be bad. I mean, you heard me. I just laid out 16 bullet points of why I hate this person. Oh my god! If he came on stream.
It's Housewives of College Town. It is but I don't know. There's definitely things. I guess there's just like he never sat around with me, especially how it just started, just being like kind of like I was seriously like distraught a bit after that night sucked, and then it was like kind of the same night we were driving back when he was like they can't live with us kind of
he
thing.
said it in the car,
and I was like, well, that's like I think because I think that was actually my first time meeting him. And he was just like, "You guys can't live with us." And I was like, "Well, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna live then,"
Right.
because I was kind of banking on
It was at
that.
the end of the year. It was literally at the end of the year.
Yeah, it was like I guess I move home.
All right, we got a real question coming in hot from Megan.
What?
How
Can she
unhappy
be
is
Andy
Greg
Cohen?
now? Let me look. Let me look.
How unhappy? Fuck, I don't even know.
I don't know if we're even friends on Facebook. We are. Okay, let's see.
I mean, if he's doing great now, great. He's just kind of a bad thing happening in college.
He doesn't post anymore.
Sorry.
The last time he posted was June 11th of 2023. I mean, the fight. So he was always up until a certain point. He was still like, I never liked him, but he was still part of the group until he started dating a friend of the group, and then he ended up cheating on her as they were engaged. Like that's where the real line was. Like that's where everybody, like, I never liked him, and I was like, I don't give a fuck if he's ever part of anything we do. But when that happened, it woke up everyone else within our friend group to be like, oh, he's actually a piece of shit. Finally, you guys figured it out. You guys couldn't figure it out when he did what he did with that one porn star girl, but you guys figure it out with this when it's somebody directly related to our friend group. That's when everyone's like, oh, fuck, this guy actually sucks. So, like, he was part of our friend group until, you know, semi-recently. Like, he was at all of our gatherings that we would have. And he
Well,
was
yeah, I mean, we
still
essentially
super awkward.
we partied a lot.
Yeah, we do.
And he lived with us, so he was there too.
But until that point,
kind of wish he wasn't for some of it.
and now
but,
it's funny
yeah.
because we call I know T-Bag isn't part of this, and you might not even know it. We
Yeah,
call
probably
the last place trophy, the person who gets the sacco, the last place in fantasy
yeah.
football. We
No,
call
then
it,
I would not know. I think you've told me though.
yeah, we call it the Greg, and we spell it
Yeah.
with one G instead of two. We call it the Greg. So if you lose in fantasy football, you get the Greg.
Yeah. No,
Which means you're a
I think
fucking
that's fair.
scumbag.
I think that's fair.
No, like, I honestly, dude, there's very few people. I'm a very social person. I get along with pretty much anyone. Doesn't matter who you are, what race you are, what gender you are. Like, I can get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Greg, from day one, I knew was a piece of shit. I don't know what it was, and the nice part about this is you know, because I've never ever in my life been like, hey, that Greg guy, I kind of like that guy. Like, he's a good. I've never told you that. From day one, I literally have always said
it was a pretty rude, fucked introduction too.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
But
like,
like,
this guy
still
fucking
didn't
sucks.
didn't kind of change ever though
1 second,
through the years.
Megan. Yeah, fuck Greg. Also, Nacro, welcome back to the buddy system. Yeah. You know what? We always pile on Steve, and Steve, you fucking suck. You're no better than Greg, but you are actually better than Greg, Steve.
No, Steve's way better.
Yes. Greg.
Sometimes.
Oh my god. You know what? I kind of want to like hold on to this because I honestly do think that we can bring all those guys onto
Well, yeah,
onto
we
this
can
podcast.
cap it there. We can cap it there.
We will
And
cap
then
it
just
there.
see, like, we can bring it up again. Maybe we should get see if those
Oh,
guys wanna
King
get
Giver's
together.
here. We're eating up, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking. You
Giver-
missed
you
my
would know.
15 bullet points, King Giver. I made 15 bullet points of why Greg is the fucking worst person in the world. So I think what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna reach out to our other college friends, and I'm gonna try to get them all on Discord for next week's. I mean, we're gonna go out with a bang, guys. My plan is we have a month left after this. I'm not gonna be next Thursday I'll be gone, so we're not gonna have it next Thursday. But for June, we're gonna bring all the college guys back on the stream. We're gonna have the face to face. T-Bag and I, Luigi board special. Helpsy Poo, I just talked to him tonight. He said he's in for making us a Luigi board. We're gonna have the fucking going away party. We have a big fucking month ahead of us, my friends. A big month. So the parent friend, yes, yep. I'm trying to figure it out right now. I know that Jungle Jim was talking about something already, so we're gonna plan it out. But yes, the coming Buddy in the Bags are going to be. We're gonna go out with a bang here for the last month of being in the same area. Yeah, and we're gonna get more into Greg, our next Buddy in the Bag. Like I said, next week we will not have anything going on. But the week after, I'm gonna try to gather.
We'll try and remember the college story too. Maybe
And
we'll
you know
just
what?
ramble about college.
Right. Maybe we bring them on right at 8 o'clock, and we do a whole episode of just us talking about college stories. Maybe that's what it is.
Okay.
Then we just bring them on, and we spend the whole fucking 2 hours reminiscing about college.
Yeah, but it'll be some. Yeah.
And Greg will
be an episode called Greg.
Would you rather hang out with Greg for an hour or play an hour of Escape the Backrooms? Oh my god. Play an hour of Escape the Backrooms. 100%.
Probably Backrooms, maybe. I don't know.
Because I would murder Greg if I hung out with him for an hour. 100%.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I know you fucking have always just hated him. So
I hate the guy. I still do. It takes a lot for me to hate somebody. It really does. I really try to find the best in everyone, but that motherfucker.
I think I was just really I was just essentially dumb back then too. So I was just like trying to be on good behavior for a little bit, but also like knew that you guys kind of had my back. But like, yeah, I didn't really necessarily like him. But after the year of living there and all the other shit kind of bubbling up, it was just kind of like, yeah, I don't really like this fucking guy at all. But yeah, I totally get it. I just didn't have the sense right away.
There's nothing to like about him. There's literally nothing to like.
Looking at it now, I was like, yeah, no. The first thing should have been the first, like, fuck you. Fuck this guy.
Dude, I'm kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie. If we get the whole crew in, we can talk about our strip club story. We can talk about so much shit. Our fucking Mall of America pizza challenge strip club story.
Oh,
God damn.
You ever take a British guy to Mall of America and then the strip club?
Did you ever get kicked out of the Mall of America because your British guy doesn't have an ID? He's the oldest one in the group, but he also doesn't have an ID. Yeah, that happened.
Turns out they don't care if you have a passport.
The strip club also doesn't care because he got into the strip club just fine.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? Got kicked out of Mall of America. What am I gonna do now? I guess I'll just go to the strip club.
God, guys, I honestly now I'm excited. I'm gonna send a text message tonight out to the fam and see if everyone's in on that. I'm sure they will be. It might be hard. I mean, if we're planning it 2 weeks in advance, there should be no problem with it. But...
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, you mean physically being here?
No, like through Discord.
Oh, okay.
I
think that would be doable, maybe, but like also, I don't know.
I think Sully would be the only one that we might have. Sully has a kid, so
shit. Yeah, we can figure. Yeah.
Well,
I was just thinking like actually being all in the same space at some point, but I don't know when that would happen.
That would be hard to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should strive for that too. That'd be a lot of fun. But
it doesn't have to be the Greg thing then as the final. We could just get him on a call too.
No, Greg's gonna get brought up regardless. But no, we'll figure out something live. I can get you guys. T-Bag can come back up to where I'm moving, and that solves a
Yeah.
lot of problems. And we'll figure out a live situation where we're all together at the same table and things are a little bit more fun. But I think that the next time we do this, which will be June 6th, which is a very busy week, busy 2 weeks for Teabag and I. June 6th will be our next Buddy in the Bag, and my goal is to bring on the other 3 roommates, and we're going to talk. We have so much to talk about. Like, I mean, honestly, we can fill the 2-hour time slot easily with. We can talk about the story of the first time at Coker's apartment with the 4 locos and puking through the screen door and playing strip poker and I mean, there's so much to talk. We can talk about the notorious Coker
finishing strip poker because of the puking.
Yeah, the notorious Coker video, the notorious allegedly there's no proof of it.
Oh yeah.
Buddy sucking on a UV
that's how I know
model.
what a prairie fire is because of that video.
You know what? I still have it on YouTube, so we can still bring it up.
Yeah,
but my video is lost. It's lost to the test of time. So you will never see the video of Buddy and Sam, who got married and has kids, and she's a great woman.
yeah.
All right, but that's gonna be our goal for our next app.
Yeah,
no,
you figure that out.
No 99 battle. No, wrong. I finally finished all that shit. We're done with fucking 99 bananas. But anyway, we made it to our time frame. We appreciate all of you guys watching, commenting, listening, and saying stuff in the chat, guys. It means a lot to us. Again, this is something that I would love to keep going, especially once we leave, because it gives Teabag and I a chance to really catch up and relive
I think it'll be good if
what we've done for a long time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think especially because you'll be moving away, so I think it'll be a good way to keep in touch. And then, of course, again, I know where to find you, kind of, not exactly, but in the general direction. So it'll be easy enough.
Northwest.
We could still do. You know what I mean, though.
Right.
Like I still certain things get up there, and
maybe we'll see Teabag Tycoon more in fucking chat once I leave. I don't know, fucking maybe. I'm kidding.
Probably,
that was a joke. That was a joke.
It's. I mean, it is kind of true though, because I can literally hear you through the wall.
Yeah, you can hear everything I'm doing. Like always during Power Hour. Yeah.
So I'm kind of still there, just in the background.
When you hear, oh, this guy needs to be banned, that's when you pop up in the chat.
yeah, fucking hear that goddamn hammer going off.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
That all being said, guys, we do appreciate you guys. This is Buddy in the Bag, episode 4. Next time that we do this will be again in June 6th. Will be the next Buddy in the Bag. Keep an eye out for Power Hour, not this week, but next week. Teabag might be doing it. He might not be. I'll let you guys know. If you can give me an answer tomorrow, that would be great, so I can announce it to everyone who comes into Power Hour. If you don't want to do it, let me know. I really don't care. I just wanted to offer you the chance.
I mean, I kind of want to, but
fucking you and Megan, you and Megan could do it together. Do it together if you guys want to. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a very. I'll send you the video for it, and all you have to do is add it as a media source. Like, I'll help you set it up. It's very easy to do. So yeah. So on next Friday, next Thursday and Friday, I'll be gone. I'm gonna be watching. You can bet your ass I'll be.
If nothing else, I want to keep a streak going.
Yeah, we can't break this. We can't break this streak. But if you can't do it, that's fine. Honestly, don't worry about it. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to do it, and I'll direct traffic towards you. So this is Teabag at twitch.com/Teabag Tycoon. Go give him a follow.
Yes.
If you're not already, go to our YouTube and watch our latest game review of Content Warning. Exclamation point YouTube. Again, guys, this is we're really branching out here in the kingdom. Let me do this here really quick. We're really branching out here in the kingdom. We're adding new segments into the show. I'd really appreciate any likes, comments. It all helps us. It's all free. You don't have to pay shit for it. Any subscriptions to the YouTube channel, that means a lot to us. We're getting really close to 100 subscribers over on YouTube. We're getting damn close to 2,000 followers here on Kick, which is fucking ridiculous. We're getting close to 1,000 fucking followers over on YouTube, on Twitch, which is fucking ridiculous because I spent 6 years to get to 800, and we're almost there as a part-time stream on right now. Guys, we're building up the kingdom. This is the year of the Viking. It is raiding season, and we have many great things ahead of us. So, stick along for the ride. This is Teabag Tycoon on Twitch. Go give him a follow. And this is I'm the King. Wait a second. I don't need to introduce myself.
But you know, yeah, no, yeah, you don't. You can.
Where's Dano? Dano,
You got it. You got it.
You want to come give the give a follow to the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah. Anyway, we appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you very much. Teabag's gonna head out. I have another 2 hours that I need to stream here. Another hour and 45 minutes actually. But Teabag, do you have anything that you want to say before we end the stream?
No, this fucking yeah, a lot of cool shit coming up. We're gonna start planning some shit here, and I don't know. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed your stay.
And also, I know this is a couple months down the line, but
yeah,
Spooktober is coming back in real fashion. I promise you guys, Spooktober is coming back in real fashion.
I think that I want that to be. Yeah, we need to talk about that.
We need to plan it ahead of September 25th.
Yeah, because
we need to have our games lined out, and we just need to be ready. I think us doing the story for what's that fucking the camp story that was big a couple years back, where the kids were at camp and.
Yeah, I know it's just one of the anthology things.
Yep. That game would be a lot of fun to play co-op. But no, I honestly, Spooktober, we're gonna really bring that. Kanji, how's it going over on Twitch? How's it going, brother? We're gonna bring back Spooktober in full force. But yeah, the Quarry, yes, Teabag and I will play the Quarry.
Yeah.
And we're going to get King Giver, and we're going to get Mud Helpsy Poo, and we're going to get anyone else who wants to play with us. Spooktober is going to be a real thing this year. This last year, 2 years ago, Teabag and I were 100% on board with everything. Like, we were full gears to the wall.
God.
We played a lot of games. We played Slenderman, Arrival. We played.
Oh fuck! That's right. That
game was.
Ass. I mean, it was fun, but that sucked ass at the same time.
Fuck that shit. Remember the last level where everything was fucking like weird as shit? Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
the house was on fire and shit. We played the Alien Isolation game, which was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
I
kind of had to tap out the very end, but that's just because of work shit.
Yeah, I mean, the game lasted a lot longer than we expected it to. Every time we thought it was coming to an end, it kept going. So
it's like, oh my god, it's still going.
So we're gonna bring back Spooktober, guys. I'm excited because Teabag and I, when we moved into this house, this was going to be not only a music house, which is what we originally planned from day one, back when we got into a band together. But it was going to be a streaming house. I mean, Teabag, I'm sitting right here. Teabag used to be right here, like right on the other side of me. And we could never figure out how to dull the mic audio and shit like that. So it kind of just went downhill. But
before that, there was 3 people in there.
Well, yeah, you're right. That's back when we were playing Quake.
I mean,
that's back when we were playing Quake, man.
Oh, God.
I still have clips of those days. I still have clips of those days, man.
I don't think I've ever had a higher blood pressure, but yeah.
Until Dawn?
I was right across from you.
We could add Until Dawn. Yeah, I mean, we were the ones here for a long time. But Teabag and I've always wanted to We just got to get him streaming here on Kick. I'm going to keep saying that until he starts doing it. I would love to host out to him one day with actual viewers rather than on Twitch where I don't, where the viewer. I guess we have people there right now.
Like, I don't know. I'm in like a limbo. I gotta kickstart my shit here.
Azul Arts, thank you for the follow. What's up? We're doing great. This is Teabag, by the way. You can follow him here on Twitch too. Once
if
the
you
king,
want,
once the king is out of the house, Teabag, I hopefully starts back with his guitar making things and his crafting skills. I hope you do that. Once I'm gone. Once I'm gone. There's a song about that. I don't know what it's called, but there's a song about that. But anyway,
okay.
Yeah, I wrote that song actually. Yes, we will be back for Buddy in the Bag episode 5 on June 6th, my friends. Next Tuesday, we're going to play another Lethal Company session. Teabag, Mod Helpsy Poo, and Mod King Giver, we will be live for another session of Lethal Company. The video of that should be coming soon. This weekend, we are going to record our game review for the Escape the Backrooms, which will probably be about 15 to 20 minutes because that game fucking sucked ass. We have so much. He does play guitar. We both play guitar, but he plays it way better than I do. We have a lot coming to the channel. We're trying to diversify. We're trying to keep options open. And my friends, we couldn't do this without you. So from both me, Teabag, and everyone else here within the kingdom, thank you. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for being here night in and night out. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for supporting us on all of our social medias. It means a ton to us. And my friends, you will catch Teabag. Again, I'm going to stream here for another hour at least. You guys will catch Teabag here on Tuesday, but the next Buddy in the Bag will be next on June 6th for next Thursday, where hopefully we get all of our college friends on and we can talk about how fucking scumbaggy Greg really is.
Yeah.
We
do a deeper dive.
Deeper dive. It'll be
on
good. June 6th. All right. Teabag, thank you for participating. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Again.
Of course.
Things are finally starting to come to fruition, brother. We still need to work on your setup, but
we're getting
there. We still only have Baby Yoda. I mean, we have all these fucking D&D things out here, but you can do what you want.
I gotta. It'll be a work in progress. Maybe someday it'll look.
I mean, once we're all out of the house, you can set up wherever the fuck you want. But
yeah,
keep in mind,
that's the plan. That probably won't be right in this spot anymore.
Yeah, you'll have to fucking put the modem in a spot where you can connect. So
I'll have to think about that too. Actually, yeah.
Well,
because I am hardwired into it now, but I have the longest cord known to man.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do. So Teabag, take it easy, and I will talk to you this weekend.
All right.
See ya.
Sounds good. See ya.
All right. My brothers and sisters, episode 4 of Buddy in the Bag is complete. He's using a good webcam. It's just that we're doing it through Discord. Through Discord. So, we're both in the same house, so our internet is being taxed. So once I'm gone, his camera should look great. Allegedly. We'll see though. Norwegian Black Metal. I wish he played Norwegian Black Metal. Maybe I should get on his ass for that. But yes, the only reason why his camera is so fuzzy, because when we did our recording session for game review, his camera was completely fine. His camera was great when we did the recording for, and that's what I wasn't streaming. So I'm guessing streaming taxes our internet. You can see the acne scars and wrinkles soon. Oh no. Maybe we should keep it blurry. Have you ever played For Honor? I feel like you would love that game. Are you talking like the the For Honor, because Kanji, there's somebody else. Zion was telling me to play For Honor too. I played For Honor in its early state, and I have not touched it since. I have not touched it since those early days. But Zion was telling me I need to pick it back up. Okay, so we are talking. I didn't know if you were talking about like the World War II For Honor game. Yeah. No, I had a lot of fun with that, but once people started to figure out the meta, I was just like, this is boring. But there's probably been a lot of fucking additions to the game, which has made it way better than what it was when I played it, so. There's probably been a lot of additions. I mean, it's been multiple years since I played it. Probably 4 years since I played it. Maybe even longer than that. I mean, how long has the game been out? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I think it's been so long I don't even own it on this Steam account. It says release date 2024. Well, that's not right. That's not right. When did this game actually come out? I've only just recently got back into it, but my skills kept up somehow. I still use the same guy from the start that I used to use. Year 8, so it's 8 years into it. Year 8 standard edition. So 2016 is probably the last time I played For Honor. 2016 was probably the last time I played it. Maybe I should get back into it. This game looks a lot different than when I played it. A lot different. How's it going, Divine? It's going. Divine, why is it always just going? I wonder if I still own the actual game, or if I have to rebuy it. I mean, this game looks way different. Looks way different. Because I don't seem to have one damn day without stress and shit going wrong, even though I do my best to keep a positive mindset. Well, I mean, Divine, that is life, is it not? There's nothing in your daily routine that will ever go 100% right. There might be a few days where everything goes right, according to your calculations, but at the same time, there's never a day where things should go right, right? And I think what you're doing is the best way to go about it, is having a positive mindset, because that's what propels people to the next day. And that's an admirable trait, is to have a positive mindset. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not great, but I'm good. And that goes to show you, Divine. Look at people understand what you're talking about. They understand what you're talking about. Am I actually orange or is that the lighting? How can I explain this? There is lighting, but my face is getting tanner and tanner by the day since it's summer here within the kingdom. So I look more orange now because of that. Otherwise I look like fucking sour cream. Otherwise I look like sour cream. Like, I mean, you could see the lighting here with you can kind of see how, like, this is my natural color. This is what it's like when the camera's on me. I mean, for real. Like, I mean, here you go. Here's natural skin color, right? Here's compared to natural skin color. Like, there's a lot. You can see it here, right? You can see it. Can you guys see it? Break that. All right, everyone settle down. Settle down. I'll do what you guys wanted this whole time. I know what you guys are trying to make me do. You guys want to see the sour cream? Here you go. It's right here. It's right here. Did I just see Mauve in my channel? Mauve, how are you, my brother? I am a maestro. Beware. 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 I do what I want. I do what I want. Are you Irish, Kanji? I would need to put some serious. I think I have a good TikTok video that I have in the works, okay? So the TikTok video is going to start and it's going to show me right in the main screen how to upkid your beard as a Viking. First, grab. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, hold on. First, take shower. What's that? You don't know what it is? Well, it's when the water falls on your head. Second, grab some insert product here. Viking Revolution beard oil. And put it into your beard. Oh, stroke it nice and good. Oh, stroke, 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 stroke. Hold on. Stroke, 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 stroke. Keep stroking. Don't you stop stroking. Stroke, stroke. Okay, stop stroking. Okay, here we go. Next, grab some insert product here. Viking Revolution beard balm. And then, boom! Be a Viking. What do you guys think? Is that a good video? Is that a good video? Oh, hold on. There's some hairs that are in the wrong. Oh, hold on. Everyone, hold on. Oh no. There we go. We did it. Okay, hold on. Everyone stand by. Boom! Viking King. What do you guys think? That's a good video. Fire. I agree. I agree. Hey, you guys can continue playing. You guys just continue playing that song. What's that? We're still streaming on YouTube? Well, we should probably stop streaming on YouTube because if we're streaming on YouTube, that means we can't play fun songs. So my YouTube audience, even though you guys aren't there, goodbye. It was nice to know you. Goodbye.